Greetings, YouTube. I had the opportunity today on my current project to be using both of these clamps. And it got me thinking about the differences between them. So this is, to the best of my knowledge, the original quick grip design. I think these are the people that came up with this design originally. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. And obviously, this is a knockoff from Bremen, which you can pick up at Harbor Freight, and these are not expensive. I own quite a few of them in a number of different lengths, though this is the most common length I use, because it's the most common length I need. And using these two together really showed, at least to me, the stark differences in their design and in their function. So, like I said, very simple instruction. These two, slight difference in thickness. This is a little thicker than this one, but there's not a whole lot here. This is a little bit bulkier here than this is. That's a little bit more gracile. The bars, this is an I-beam style. This is a straight stock style. This is narrower here, obviously. However, the reason it's narrower is this has more versatility in that you can take this off and reverse it, and then you have something you can use to push things apart as opposed to, well, as pull things together. That can be very useful and under the right kind of applications if you know what you're doing. So that is can be a real help in some projects. This is 89 grams lighter than that. Now you might not think that's a big deal, but I can feel the difference. If you put these two in my hand, and I could not tell by other than the weight, I can tell this is 89 grams less. I mean, I can tell it's lighter. I can't tell it's 89. If I could tell you specifically how many grams it was, I would be impressed. But I mean, I own entire pocket knives that weigh 89 grams. Okay? So 89 grams is an appreciable amount of mass. But for me, the biggest thing here is the grips. Now, you look at the grips right here, and at first glance, they look very similar. There are some key differences. This is a little bit bulkier in the sense that there's more plastic going on here. This comes out at a shallower angle than this one. This is a little bit steeper. This dovetails inside here in a way that this does. This kind of scissors into each other like that. This goes on the outside. But the angles and the travel are what does it for me. There's more travel with this than that. It's not a huge difference, but it's a difference, and I can tell when I'm using it. But more importantly, this angle for me is far more comfortable than this. The difference here, to me, is bigger than it needs to be. So the fact that this here is less of a difference is more important, but the fact that it's straighter and moving and curving in this direction more, well, this is almost perpendicular to the shaft, makes this less comfortable. I just find this to be less ergonomically enjoyable to use. Now, I say this as a person who has arthritis, and in particular, I have arthritis more in my right hand than my left hand, probably because my right hand is my dominant hand, and my arthritis tends to express itself in my thumbs. So using this is more pleasant than using that. And there's also the price difference. Now, I can't tell you what the price difference off the top of my head is, but I can tell you there's a significant price difference between these two tools. I happen to get this one for nothing. It came out of my mother's estate. But I paid, I think, I don't know, $10, 10 or 12 bucks for this, something like that, maybe less. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I bought a Bremen on this size. I think I bought a larger one recently for something. Yeah. To me, there's a difference here, and I got to tell you, if someone were going to ask me, I'm getting into crafting, whether it's woodworking or metal or just general household stuff, I'm going to tell them to go buy Bremens. I'm not going to tell them to get quick grips. If somebody wants to give them a quick grip, as a Christmas gift, cool. Add it to your collection. There's no such thing as enough clamps. You can never have enough clamps. You'll always find yourself reaching for them. I also like some of the what's the other brand I have up here? Give me a sec. Yeah, this is the smaller scale quick grip from, that I have also like because they are much smaller scale, and I like them for getting into tighter spots. And you'll notice that that's straighter than that is. There's a difference here. This and this is not an exact copy. That goes out more of an angle than this does. This, of course, is designed for a smaller scale thing. I still find them very, very handy for that reason. I also take the pads off sometimes, the rubber pads, and I just put on these little sticky felt ones because they let me get them into spots that are a little tighter, as well as they don't slide off on me when I'm, if you're in a situation where you bump, because it is possible with this type right here, you can bump these off. I've done that. You're trying to get something into place and you push on this and it slides on you. Whereas these slip over. I've never had one of these come off. These, I've bumped them while trying to get a vise, clamp into place rather. I said vise, sorry. Clamp into place and had these move on me. These have never moved on me. And those don't move on me because I've stuck them to the clamp. So that's a little trick right there for you. Get those sometimes. They can make your life a little easier. But yeah, I like the Bremens more than the quick grips. I know it's probably a heresy for folks out there who will tell you the build quality is different. Yeah. It's just a clamp. Does it exert X amount of force where I need it, when I need it? Is it light? Is it efficient? Does it give me versatility? Yes. And to me, this beats that. Though I do, like I said, I do like these because they're smaller scale. And I don't actually have any clue where I got all my small ones. I got a bunch of these and I have no idea. I don't think I ever bought one. I got one new. I think I picked them up at all at the estate sales. But they're great. They're for small projects. Those are awesome. But yeah, I like the Bremens more than I like the quick grips. So let's talk about clamps and which design we like better and why we like one over the other.